Let me just start off by saying I thought we did a lot of good things in that first half, as far as what we've been working on, what we're looking to do offensively. We had 15 assists. Like the pace we were playing at. Obviously, like I said, we're not in good enough shape yet. I thought our guys got tired, and then we gave into that fatigue. So a lot to still work on and clean up, but there was a lot of good stuff from the first half offensively. I liked defensively. I mean, we played absolutely zero defense tonight, from the start of the game to the end, which has got to be. We got to be much better at that. And I know we're down a couple of our big bodies, but the overall pressure defensively has to be better, and they have to feel us more. So that's a very good team. You got to give them credit. They added some nice pieces to an already loaded team. So whether their first unit, second unit was out there, that's going to be a good team. But it was nice to get our guys out and compete against some other people.
All right, James Ham.
Hey, how are you doing, Luke?
Yeah, good to play against others. We got, like I said before, we got a lot to work on still, but it was a nice opportunity for our guys. We got our 5 guys that were starting the minutes we were looking to get them as far as from a conditioning standpoint, and I thought that we faded a little bit at the end and into the third quarter. But I'm happy with some of the stuff that we got done tonight.
You had 33 pointers in the first half. You ended with 50. Is that kind of what we're going to see this season, or is that a little high?
That's a little high. And again, the number, I thought the threes we actually got in the first half, for the most part, were pretty good. And I'm okay with the number being there if we're getting them when we're pushing the ball and we're looking to attack the paint and then kick out. I thought there was probably 4 or 5 out of those 30 that when we show film, we'll clip those and say, look, these are not the ones we want. But for the most part, I was pretty happy with a majority of those. I wasn't happy with many of them at all in the second half. I thought we turned into a stagnant. The ball was swinging side to side. And guys, I feel like we stopped making the extra pass there in the second half. And we're taking more just contested, flat-footed threes, which is not what we're looking for.
Sean Cunningham.
Luke, what you said about the defense, was that disappointing considering all the things that you've taken into account this really first week of training camp as you guys have been around each other as a group?
Well, it's something that's important to me. We spent a lot of time on it last year, and as the season we slowly, I felt, got better defensively. Now we lost a couple key members of that with Alex Lynn and Bazemore not being back, so we have to fill those roles. And it comes down to, for us, we got to be able to guard the ball, and we got to be able to protect the paint, and we got to be able to rebound. So we know what it is. We have other people going to get opportunities this year without those guys here, and we need guys to step up and take that. Take those opportunities, and we have to be better with it.
Matt George.
Coach, in the second half, as more of the younger players and the rookies, second-year players got opportunities to play, Doug Christie on the broadcast made a comment that they seemed like they were ready to go right from the get-go, making the most of their minutes right away, aggressively coming in and trying to make an impact. Were you pleased with what you saw out of the young players trying to make the most of their minutes?
Well, I like that they like to compete, but the way we were playing, and it's to be expected. Look, these guys, a couple of these guys were in college a few weeks ago, and you want to come out and show everyone what you can do. So I feel like we probably forced a couple shots that we're not looking for, but they're confident young men, and I like that they're aggressive. But we have to do better as far as understanding what we're looking for, and understanding that when we're unselfish, the ball is going to make its way back to us as long as the other guys out there are playing the same way. So, but it was good it's good to get guys on an NBA court for the first time. I was happy to see him out there.
Tony Harvey. Tony.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Coach Walton, obviously, Portland, they got some big guns over there, and they know what they do when they get out there, whether it's preseason or regular season. But you did mention, you got a lot of work to do. Was there any type of combinations out there that you did like at any time of the game, first half or second half?
Yeah, I thought that starting group did a really good job as far as playing the way we want them to play offensively. I thought they shared the ball. We had, like I said, we had 15 assists at the half. We were getting open looks. We were getting out and pushing. I'm looking for De'Aaron to get into the paint a little more. A couple of those possessions we were out running. We clogged the spacing for him. We have to stay committed to our lanes, and we have to stay committed to our deep corner spacing. But I thought the starting group offensively did a nice job tonight. Again, where the improvement has to come is we have to get in better shape, and we have to get much better. We have to get much better defensively, and the offensive flow will continue to get better as we have more time together.
Do a couple more. Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke. Just in terms of the defense, do you attribute any of that to still just getting used to maybe some of the tweaks that you made, or is it just a matter of guys getting back to the basics of, defend your man and start with that?
Yeah, Jason, it's a little bit of both, right? It's, there are some things we're doing different, and we've had, 4 days of practice, however many days of practice, and then this is the first preseason game. So there are some coverages that are different for the guys that are returning that we have a foundation set with. And then there's, you look down the list, outside Corey Joe, there wasn't many people on the bench that were out there playing tonight that were getting rotational minutes last year. So we're putting in, a lot of opportunities are coming for guys that this is either new for, or the opportunity and the role and the minutes are bigger for right now. And the combination of the two of those, is where we have to continue to understand, be patient on one hand with some of the young guys, and let the veteran guys, get some more experience running these schemes and coverages.
All right, last one, Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke, I guess I'll follow up on defense too. I think you guys had 12 steals and 5 blocks. Yeah. So while there are things there that need to be corrected, are there also signs of kind of that aggression you're looking for?
Yeah, well, we're looking to be much more disruptive this year. And part of that is deflection, steals, blocks, for sure. And I thought we did a nice job of those parts of it. It was more how freely we were letting them run their offense. And, even as the game went on, and they're shooting over 50-3. And again, some of these are young guys, and closing out in the NBA is to these type of players is a lot different. And we closed relatively short to a couple of guys where they just rose up and hit threes. It was more defensively about the way that we were feeling them trying to run our offense, and then how freely they were able to run their offense. And that's what we have to understand. We got to push them out farther. We got to fight through the screens better. Bigs have to be up more. And those are things and traits that good defensive teams have that we're going to continue to work towards. But yes, steals and blocks I was pleased with.